So if you don't want to be tying your shoes all the time, go twice around and then through. Yeah. Oh, if you get too short, you just pull it back. Tighten her up nice and tight. I won't have to tie those all day. All right, we got a beautiful property here. It's really nice. Oh, somebody's calling me. No one. Potential spam. Any of you get that? I'm sure not. Okay, we got an Austrian pine. We've been spraying this thing. And she finally says, you know, just, I don't like it there. So, yeah, we got pretty good lawn. All right, guys. We got Devin right here. We got Brandon, our PHC specialist, and we're gonna put him in spikes today. So how you feeling, Brandon?
Feeling good.
Feeling good.
Once in a blue moon I get to do this.
Yeah.
Especially this time.
You got your toe technique down with these?
Toe technique.
You know, if any gaff out is probably due to your toe going in. So if you turn your foot in, you'll pull your gaff out.
Yep, I got
so
that going.
You get the old dove toe going. Little tip. So we got this little Austrian pine to take down, and it had some diplodia tip decline, and you know, it looks like we're keeping it alive, but
I didn't think it was too bad.
She's weary of it. She doesn't really like where it's at, and as you can see, she cares about her landscape. Things are pretty high and tight here. It's a beautiful spot. There's a beaver coming and getting after this cottonwood. Look at this little devil. Like, what makes him go for this one tree? He keeps showing up, and he's just pulling the bark off, and he's hardly making a tooth mark. But he's gonna cause trouble. Oh, here he got nibbling a little bit here. We got some tooth marks down here. And he was back pretty recently here. He just came here the other day. This is kind of pink. He was just here, maybe last night. Wow, little devil. You know, what's this beaver hanging out on a big lake like this for? He should be up one of the tributaries on the stream where there's, you know, somewhere to build a house. Where's his little house? I don't know. I don't know if there's a stream that comes in here close by. I can't remember. Yeah, that beaver comes up here, Brandon. He was just there almost last night, I think, chewing on it.
Chewing on that cottonwood?
Yeah, where would a beaver live so close to here? He's swimming for a ways at night just to come to this one tree. All right, good form, Brandon, good form. Oh, he's gonna have you test the 540i, but I guess you'll have to make noise today. I'm gonna go get some gloves, but I better get the first few shots here of you making a drop cut. You know, to avoid, yeah, I put a second line when I start cutting with the saw. So just choke it somewhere. Yeah, I do. Because technically a double lanyard is not double tied.
Right.
And then, you know, a little tip on these, you tend to get hit a lot, but if you make the drop cut 2 feet out here, then, you know, it clears your foot and everything.
So this isn't proper then?
That's not proper right there. You should have your climb line choked above there.
That's what I was thinking.
And what I'll do,
But I know you do something fancy.
I'll put a big Dan on the end of my climb line, and I'll toss it up over a limb and then choke it. And then I've got it for a while on several cuts, and it's not right there, you know, in front of me. Just come around, just hook it on the line, just go right to that branch, and then it'll go all the way up there. Just put it right on your line, just like a running bowling kind of thing, right up to the branch. I mean, that baby's sturdy enough to hold you. And now you got it for a few cuts. Then you do that again. It's a good little method. I'll toss them out, and you can be the horse.
You guys know how to start that chip?
Okay, I'll handle that too.
You have to do a little training.
Well, the chipper can catch up. We don't have to make noise right away. Nice. Oh, we'll empty this little sled out and I'll make a batch of stubs. We'll put this off the grass just in case there's some residual leak. I gotta remember I don't have my chaps on today. I'm actually doing sales today. But I got invited in for a refreshment when I came out to do the estimate. The son-in-law was here, and he is a brandy old-fashioned connoisseur. He says, "Oh, you gotta come in and have a brandy old-fashioned with me." I'm like, well, I still gotta drive, so I just stopped and ate a little bit. A rare stop at McDonald's. So I had a little something in my stomach. He made a nice, smooth brandy old-fashioned, I'll have to say. Yeah, we talked about probably some surprising things that you usually don't talk about with clients. It was a fun conversation. We had a good time. I'll take the stub, you take the branch. Oh, I got it. We aren't connected on intercom. We gotta get connected.
That could have been.
Yeah, I walked right under it. Now we're together. I'm making an assumption you're hearing everything I'm saying.
Making a couple drop cuts.
Yeah, and I didn't hear that. So the power of the intercom. Been taking care of all of our plant health care, which, you know, a good plant health care guy can outpace a crew. he can get you know, 15 plus stops done a day. What's your most stops in a day, Brandon? On what you're doing?
Like sprays, I can get 20 some.
So 20 some sprays you can get done.
EABs, maybe 15 to 20.
Yeah, 15 to 20 EABs. Yeah, it depends on the route. We cover a pretty big footprint here at Ham's Arboriculture. We got a little bit of mist coming across the lake here. We're gonna get wet. This is Lake Wisconsin. It's beautiful. On the mighty Wisconsin River, flowing to
Oaks usually.
the Mississippi.
Oaks take a while.
Yeah. Yeah, you did 4 bur oaks
Yeah, like
for bur oak blight, so that's pretty fast. Yeah. Oh, look at that. So of course we could fall this, but this is a pretty nice lawn. And so I sold it as a, we'd climb and be as low impact as we could. And yeah, Brandon was spraying this tree. He's thinking, that falls, doesn't it? But it's a good practice tree. You know, fundamentals 101. And not overly taxing. We could probably drop off a pretty good top. Maybe I'll save a couple branches. We'll drop it right on the branches. So yeah, that's a method I like to use. Just advance the climbing line. Yeah, you don't have to get it around the trunk.
usually I would just jump the tree.
Yeah. And then yeah, you're always messing with it. I'm gonna pick up some of these extra pieces of bark that our beaver strew around here. Get some of these willow branches out of here. Clear. Now just kick your hips around the tree and get your other angles. So if you get up to that 4-incher to your left, or that goes towards the house, get that one off, and then you can probably fall the top. I'm gonna leave these right here for a little pad, Devin. He's gonna drop the top on there. Yeah, they're saying on the radio yesterday, oh, it's gonna be a washout, quarter inch of rain. I'm like, quarter inch of rain isn't a washout. And the Seattle boys would hey, here's a better bow. Yeah, this would be a dry day in Seattle. That was the better bow. Just in case you've never seen that, guys. Oh yeah, I'm showing a knot right now, Brandon. So if you don't want to be tying your shoes all the time, go twice around and then through. Yeah. Oh, if you get too short, you just pull it back. Tighten her up nice and tight. I won't have to tie those all day. Okay. Yeah, quarter inch of rain's no washout. Come on. If it's going all day, that's hardly raining all day. Like this, we're not even really getting wet.
Compared to what we've been getting, I guess.
Yeah, compared to what we have been getting, it is a washout. Yeah, we've been very dry. I mean, you can see they I think there's some irrigation out here. So it's pretty green, but yeah, so you got about 5 more branches off of there and let her fly. You can probably cut right above.
What's that?
When you get up to the one you're strapped to, then hook. Yeah, cut that one off, then hook onto the trunk, and you can cut that back weight off the backside, that one above you. But yeah, just about there. Well, I better take a reel for you. I don't know if your mom watches YouTube, but I know she watches Instagram. So this is the Honorable Brandon Sager up in the tree. Mama Sager likes to keep up on him. So we'll send a little reel up for him. Looking good. We'll run one with the top. We'll get the top coming off for sure. Yeah, right. After this, he says he's gonna need a shower in the Game of Trees biochar body bar and shampoo. We're selling that for Father's Day. This might have to be a midweek release. We'll get that right out there. Now that you've promoted it, Brandon, I gotta get this right out there. Yeah, so you got a couple more cuts. Yeah, now I just go right around the trunk above you, the drop. Okay, now we're getting some raindrops. I better put my back to the wipe off my screen here. my back to the... Because it drops off a little better when you leave the stub. That's why we leave the stub. You know, sometimes I'll use the branch collar as a hinging mechanism. Depends. Yeah. Now come down just a little. Now in the springtime here, you'll probably want to cut your side kerfs just to make sure you don't get a tear. The spring wood is a little different than late summer or winter. You usually don't have to worry too much about tears on pine when they're dry, but oh, right on my pile. So yep, they get kind of towards the front or the left corner of the house as we're looking at it. Okay, now you got to get the notch and everything done in less than a minute. If I think if you stand to the side to cut your notch so that you don't have to reach around the trunk to cut your notch. I'm gonna go over and get you from the other direction. Nice, that's looking good from here. Yep, yeah, just below your back cut. Yep. And it really only has to be right where the oh, little gaff out, the first one of the day. Woohoo! One day, Brandon, you'll do that blind. You'll just reach around the tree and zip it. Yeah, I get comfortable. Yeah, so you're not at neck level. That's the key. Don't cut at your neck. Your chest is a little more durable. All right, we are ready. Double checks his height. Nice. Nice drop. Nice drop, Brandon. Give a wave to the camera. The bow. Good job, Brandon. All right, well, I don't have chaps on. Devin doesn't have chaps on. And Brandon doesn't have chaps on. What are we doing? Are there chaps out here?
Yeah, in my bag.
In your bag? Oh, I might radically adjust them. I don't know. What's your waist size? 33? Oh, well, it's elastic. I'm able to get it on without adjusting. No, they're fine. I'm on like day 10 of the carnivore diet, so I'm trimming down pretty quick. Well, why don't you practice chunking a little wood off? It's a good practice day.
I heard chaps and I'm like, oh.
No, let's make a Let's do one, see if you can land it flat here. So you want about 1/5 the height of this. So we're at about 25 feet. So if you do a 5-foot piece, it should come right off of there and be flat. Yeah, it is kind of a Seattle kind of day. Yeah, they'd probably laugh at what we call a rain day. It's kind of like our winter work. Why do you guys work with snow on the ground? Because we prefer not to take 5 months off. Why do you guys work in the rain? And we'd rather not plow snow, folks. That's right. Real tree companies don't plow snow. I know, that might be a biased opinion. But, you know, 18 hours behind a wheel of a car, just his, or truck, has never been my idea of a good time. Okay, he's got a... You don't need those on this. Just cut it. Let's see, he's got a pretty narrow notch there. Let's see how we get for rotation. My theory is it's more about the length of the piece than it is the notch. Let's test that theory. That's why we practice. Yeah, you need a little bit more. You're not all, what's all the way there in your opinion? Yeah, just get your hands above that. Yeah, must be. Yeah, you had a bunch in the middle. Look at that, flat as a pancake. We had a narrow notch and it landed flat. It's all about the length of the piece. It's all about the length of the piece, not about the configuration of your notch. I can make them land like that with a brake cut. So good job, Brandon. All right, now come down. We can drop that. I assume we're not doing a stump today. Or is somebody else nearby? Nice shallow notch. I'll blow the chips away from me. I'm gonna go out and see if I can catch those canopy climber guys, and I've never met them. All right. Oh wow, this is a little bit of a weave. Oh, concolor fir. It's a pretty tree. Yeah, these guys are still here. Well, I don't think I've met you guys.
I don't think we've
Yeah,
met.
yeah.
Allison.
Allison, Kevin,
Nice to
Kevin
meet you.
Ham.
I was gonna wait till you guys were at a safe point.
Yeah, yeah.
How are you doing?
Good, good. How are you guys?
My name is Walt. This is Allison.
Walt and Allison. All right, great.
Yeah, we just finished up kind of a bigger hazard project.
Yeah.
For the lake.
With some good prunes and stuff. So cool. So is it just the dynamic duo that you got going on?
Yeah, just the two of us.
Yeah.
For bigger jobs, we'll hire some contract climbers or groundsmen to help us out.
Sure.
Otherwise, it's just the two of us.
Yeah, awesome. Where are you based out of?
Baraboo.
Okay. Yeah, great. Yeah, we get over there a little bit, but you know, not much.
Cool.
So what's your primary? Did you mostly do training and pruning and?
Yeah.
And
removals-
takedowns?
Removals and pruning
Okay.
are
Yeah.
our biggest, but we do cabling and not a whole lot of stump grinding.
Don't like that.
Yeah. Well, we do some grinding. So if you ever want to like pass it on, Ham's Arboriculture, you know, I want to see how many
Usually go
roots there
about, like,
are.
a couple inches below grade, or
We go 6 to 12 inches below grade, depending,
Cool.
you know, and then we remove all the chips and put down dirt.
yeah.
So it's a flat finish. We get the hole. If there's a mound, like a big silver maple, that mound's it's gonna be a 12-foot hole.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna do something like that
Oh,
rather than leave a mound.
Okay.
So it's a real good finish for your clients if
Yeah.
you do that. And,
Yeah, that sounds really good.
and we, you know, I ran a contractor model for years, Arboriculture Pros, and so we were all kind of independents working together.
Oh, right.
So if we're working, you know, a contract for somebody else, we're real sensitive to that relationship. You know,
Okay.
you're our client,
Yeah.
not them.
Okay.
And we don't need them. You know, we're serving you.
Yeah.
So your referral's safe with us. You know, we're not gonna try to scalp anything. It's just one of our core values is abundant. You know, unlimited abundance. There's more than enough trees.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If all the tree work came
No
in,
scarcity.
there's not enough of us.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not the scarcity guy. So, but yeah. Well, great. Do you guys do any plant health care or anything?
No, not,
Okay.
we're not really big into the chemical side of tree work.
Yeah. And we, you know, limit that to just where we have to. But like for oak wilt, you
Yeah.
know, we're oak wilt specialists.
Oh, cool.
You know, of course, our EAB is all internal. Anything that's not treated yet is almost gone. So, and then, but we also do biochar amendments and stuff, or chlorosis.
Okay.
You know, over in Baraboo, there's a lot of chlorotic white oaks.
Yeah.
So we treat chlorosis.
Okay.
We got an air spade and we do stuff like that.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
You know, so if you got a client that's got declining white oaks,
Okay.
you know, there's something we can do there. But
Okay. Brilliant.
yeah. So
Allison.
Allison,
Walt.
Walt. Okay.
Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin Ham. You can look us up on Game of Trees
Oh, okay.
on YouTube. But yeah, well, good meeting you guys.
Yeah, nice
And
to meet you.
if we have gameoftrees.com as well, where we're a distributor for all gear out of Illinois for all your rope products.
Oh,
Camp saddles. I wear the camp saddle.
okay.
And then we're getting into biochar production,
Yeah. Yeah, that seems pretty interesting.
and we combined with a friend of ours that makes soap. So we've got the Game of Trees biochar body bar and shampoo.
Whoa.
So activated charcoal soap,
yeah.
you know, shampoo. Yeah, good for your skin.
That's
Lathers
like
up
a
nice.
Great thing to like give away. Oh, you know what you're actually, you know, like.
Yeah,
that's like
that is a good
just,
promotional item.
Yeah.
Party
You know.
favors.
Yep, yeah, or just client favors. Yeah.
It doesn't
So
need to be a big bar. It could be the hotel size.
yeah, Exactly. Well, if you ever, I just did a consult for a guy up in Adams, a young tree guy, started his own company.
Okay.
So if you're running into something that you don't have the knowledge behind, I'm a board certified master arborist. I've been doing this since '98, and you know I'll come out and answer questions or anything.
Career tree guy, good to meet you.
Yeah, and I still get dirty. I'm actually, this is a sales day. I'm gonna change shirts and go. But I was kind of training a guy on
That's what it kind of looked like.
our plant healthcare guy. So I won't. Are you YouTube adverse? I can edit some of this conversation in so that you get some exposure.
For what?
Oh, he has a YouTube page.
I have a YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The whole conversation won't make it, but okay.
Oh,
but
are you recording?
yeah, it just
okay.
I think the red light's still on. So
Okay.
Sign here, here, and here.
yeah.
I got you.
But anyways, I can get you at least your name. What's the, Canopy Climbers is your name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not on YouTube, but we got Instagram, Facebook,
Yeah.
that sort of stuff.
So Canopy Climbers over in Baraboo, right?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
yeah, well, you guys look like you got it going on.
Yeah,
Good to meet you.
Nice
Yeah,
to meet
nice
you.
to
All
meet
right,
you.
take
Thanks
care.
for coming over. I was gonna.
Yeah, you bet, you
Yeah.
bet. I always like
to
to
see tree service.
meet everybody,
Yeah.
you know,
Sure.
so.
No.
Yeah, we don't
Who's
often
around?
each get a backyard to work in.
Yeah. Have you guys connected with Wisconsin Arborist Association yet?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We competed last year.
Okay, I just signed up.
Oh, okay.
I was the 2000-2001 champion.
She was the last year's champion.
Hey, congrats.
Yeah.
Well, now I could probably say you look familiar because I probably saw you got your award. But yeah, so the old guy's gonna come out and play.
Yeah. Yeah. We come.
Been 17 years since I did it, but
All right. Well, good luck.
yeah, thanks. It'll be fun.
It is fun.
Yeah, it's just a good time,
Yeah.
good camaraderie, everything. So, well, good to meet you guys.
Yeah, nice
Yep. Yep. Okay. Well, that was good. Meeting Canopy Climbers, and it's always good to meet everybody around what's going on. And they're looks like they're running a comprehensive little business. So that's neat to see. And you know, I'll try to give them a little shout out. If you're over in the Baraboo area, you know, that's one of your options. So look them up, Canopy Climbers. And yeah, I think that's a wrap for me. I've got a bunch of sales to do. So Brandon did a good job getting up there in the tree. And like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Summer heat and tundra cold and throwing a storm of three. Stakes are high, there's always a risk when you're playing the game of trees.